going on, everybody? Welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm going to be talking about Futmas investing. It's going to be quite simple investments that could work out very, very well. Now, I've been picking up some informed Pastores here. He's been going up for around 33,000 coins, and I've picked up quite a few of him already. Whenever he drops below 30k, normally I pick him up, and obviously we're going to be holding him for a little while. What we saw earlier today was new SBCs for prime icons. We have Perez and we have Deco. Those do include some informs, but ultimately a lot of these informs are still great investments because firstly, not too many people are doing those Deco and Perez SBCs, so they haven't affected the market too significantly. And secondly, they pretty much provide these informs for a cushion so that they can't really drop in price too much, even if they are a bust for Futmas SBCs. But last year we saw tons of Futmas SBCs that gave you back untradeable cards such as Musa Dembele, such as Willian, such as Lorenzo Insigne, and dozens of others throughout the course of about 10 days. Now, what I do expect is for Futmas to start on about the 15th. We'll have Player of the Month that day. We're probably going to see Team of the Group stage tomorrow, and I will be uploading this video right after it's done being recorded. But ultimately, that's when I expect it because it falls on a Friday. It would give EA 10 days before Christmas, which is the 25th of December, if you guys did not know that. And ultimately, most of these are going to be inform investments. Obviously, there's a couple of others that I'm going to be looking at, but most of them are informs. Now, I've picked up a ton of Pastore cards over the course of the last few hours. I was in class just kind of refreshing on the companion app and picking up a ton of these Pastores. I've still got 2.1 million to invest, so I'm going to be doing a lot more work. So let's go ahead and start off with some of these investments, guys. Let's start off with the 85 rated. When I was talking about Pastore here, it's because he is the cheapest 85 in the game, but not only is he the cheapest 85 in the game, he's obviously not a terrible card either. He's got a very good dribbling and very good passing stat, and he's on PSG, which could provide some links for people actually using him in the weekend league. But the reason that I really like him as an investment is because he gets links with lots of League One players that are commonly used in SBCs, such as Verratti, such as Falcao, and many other cards. So that provides a nice link. It's the same reason that I told you guys to invest in Parejo a few weeks ago, and that card ended up going from 20,000 coins all the way to 50k. So hopefully we'll see something similar with Pastore. Probably not going to be as perfect of an investment as Pastore ended up being for us, but it could be a very, very good one. And considering I've got a few dozen already, even if you were to go up maybe 5,000 coins throughout the Futmas SBCs, which I expect him to probably go up more unless there is a significantly cheap 85 rated inform release next week that just blows Pastore out of the water, which is unlikely, and he'd still be used in SBCs due to the links. Then we've got De Vrij here, we've got Jonas, Aver Banega, Iago Aspas, Bas Dost, and Otamendi. Dost was our investment from a while ago. We picked him up for 30,000 coins each. He's up to 43k now. I'd probably stay away from him. Iago Aspas, although he is like 9,000 coins more than Pastore, he does get very, very good links. So he could also work out pretty well. Same thing for Aver Banega. He is in La Liga, which provides a lot of links to high-rated cards and other inform cards that if you were to need maybe 2 or 3 informs for an SBC, then Banega is probably going to be one of those you need to use. Then you got Jonas, who does get a strong link with Bas Dost, which also contributed to the fact that Dost is rising. And then De Vrij here, who is the second cheapest card, but ultimately a lot more difficult to link. Given the fact he's an 85 rated card, the only players that you're going to be linking to him are going to be players like Barzagli, Bonucci, and Buffon for the very high-rated SBC. So let's go ahead and move on from the 85s to the 84s. Right now, the cheapest is going to be Marlos. He's from Ukraine. He's in the Ukrainian league, and that's hard to link with anybody in any circumstance. So I don't really like it as much of an investment in comparison to somebody like Max Kruse or Rafael, even though you might be paying another 1,000 to 2,000 coins. Definitely a better investment because those guys are going to get links. Germany, easy to link with. Brazil, definitely easy to link with. And then also Bundesliga, pretty easy to link with there. Then we've got Dante here. He's still 26k. Now, he has been cheaper, especially back when he was still in packs during Black Friday. He was one of those exceptions of the cards that could could rise going out of Black Friday instead of staying about the same price, especially those ones like 9 Golan and those other guys. But Dante could definitely still rise even more. Even though you're not getting the best deal for him, you probably could have gotten him for like 19,000 coins at one point at the perfect time to buy him. Still, he probably is going to rise. We saw that with Inform Hilton, which is about the same card. He's an Inform, 84 rated, League One center back from Brazil. So obviously, pretty much the same card in terms of SBCs. We've got Sirigu there. I don't really like it as much because although he is 84 rated and could possibly rise because all 84 rateds could rise, I don't like it as much just because he is a goalkeeper, firstly. Goalkeepers don't rise as much, and when people look for gold cards to put in their squad, goalkeeper is always going to be the cheapest. So they probably want to get like a center back or a striker out of the way because they're more expensive than the goalkeepers. So that's why I don't really like it as an investment too much. Then you got Matthias Ginter here. He's not terrible, 28k already on the Xbox, so he is a little bit more expensive than Dante, so up to you guys if you want to invest in him. And then you got Florian Thauvin, who is quite a bit more expensive than, you know, Max Kruse, 3,500 coins more. So it's up to you guys if you want to invest in those guys. Given the fact that Thauvin also links with a lot of those League One guys, could end up working out. Before we move on to the next part of the video, guys, let's go ahead and shoot for 1,000 likes. That would be absolutely amazing. It helps out the channel a ton, and also it's free. It's easy, and it's one button, so go ahead and click that. Also, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Thank you guys for 71,000 subscribers on that road to 100k. Moving on to 83 rated cards. Did we skip 84? No, we did 84. We're at 83 now. We've got Neto, Manuel Fernandez, Julian Brandt, Daniel Wass, Fabianski, Zaza, and El Shaarawy, and that is quite a different price range between the cheapest and the 7th cheapest, which would be El Shaarawy. Now, El Shaarawy, obviously, given the fact he's a pretty good card, people are going to use him in the squads, that's why he's a little bit more expensive, but he could also be used in SBCs if there was something specific to him. But considering you've got Julian Brandt, which is 5,000 to 10,000 coins cheaper than El Shaarawy, Brandt's definitely a better investment. Brandt was as low as 23,000 coins at his lowest point, but there was no point that he was lower than 23k, simply because of the fact that he came out into that Sane SBC hype, and Sane is German, and that caused Brandt's card to hold in price throughout that time. He was never lower than 23k, so still a decent investment. Manuel Fernandez is Portuguese, and that has its links. You can link it with Carvalho, maybe Rui Patricio, possibly maybe a hybrid to get Jonas and Dost in there. In some way, shape, or form to get chemistry. Ultimately, though, when you're looking at center mid, I'd go with Daniel Wass because he is, although more expensive, he's going to get the links. So, honestly, even though Daniel Wass is 30k, you could probably make better investments with that 30,000 coins, though. So, when it comes to 83 rated cards, it's pretty tough. I'd stick with the lower price cards just to be safe. Yeah, honestly, I take it back. I wouldn't go with Daniel Wass because he's 30,000 coins, but considering you can get Pastore for 33, 34,000 coins right now, not really logical to go with Voss, even though he probably is less invested in as well. So a lot of aspects you got to consider there. Moving on to the next one, which is going to be 82 rated cards. We've got Rogelio Funes Mori. He plays, I believe that's the Argentinian league there, so not great links. You could link through Argentina, though, with various different players, but it's going to be hard to link him. Same thing with Emmanuel Adebayor. Very, very tough to link him as well. So we're moving on to players like Filip Kostic, Omar Al-Soma, and Kyriakos Papadopoulos. So Al-Soma, pretty hard to link as well. He's from Syria, and he is in the Saudi Arabian League. So very, very tough to link. So I'd probably stick, if you're going with 82 rated investments, go with Papadopoulos and go with Kostic. They're both from the same club in Hamburg there, so they get a strong link with each other as well. Those cards are going to rise a lot easier than cards like Funes Mori and Adebayor. The chemistry would have to be very, very low for you guys to be able to include players like Adebayor and Al-Soma into the squads. Yunus Mali, not a terrible investment either, especially considering that he has been out of packs for a little bit now, and he's going to be less invested in than Papadopoulos. Now, if you guys take a look, not that, I got rid of the webcam there. If you guys take a look at the current team of the week, right now it's a pretty tough team of the week to invest in. Now you can invest in certain cards because you think they're good and they're going to go up naturally due to weekend league hype, such as De Gea, maybe Ashley Young. But when it comes to SBC investing for Futmas, which is what this video is about, we're looking at players like Papadopoulos here, and a lot of people are looking at him. Now he is a good investment, don't get me wrong. He will go up in price, but considering he's in the current team of the week and he's got a lot of eyes on him, he's in a lot of people's transfer lists, that means that he's going to have a tougher time rising in price in comparison to the counterpart, Kostic, who's a left midfielder from the same team, but not in the current team of the week and doesn't have as many eyes on him. Not as many people have supply on their transfer list. So when people use him in the SBCs, he'll go up a little bit higher than Papadopoulos. It shouldn't be too significant given the fact that they're the same rating, and people are naturally going to go with whoever is the cheapest. But due to the supply, you will see Kostic rise a little bit easier than Papadopoulos. So that's my take on the Futmas Inform Investing. Guys, if it did help you out, again, let's shoot for 1,000 likes and subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.